Hello, everyone. My name is Julia, and I am one of your new spaceflight communicators for Orbital Edge News. Now, I have to tell you, the next month or so is going to be a very exciting time for spaceflight and exploration. I'm sure you know what I'm hinting at, but in case you don't, I'll cut down on the ambiguity. Artemis II is scheduled for launch in early April. This is the first time humans will have been to the moon since 1972. That's more than half a century. Now, Artemis II was originally scheduled for launch in early February of this year, but issues during the wet dress rehearsal caused a minimum 4-week delay that has since extended to April. Not great news. But okay, what even is a wet dress rehearsal? And why would it cause such a big delay? Let's talk about it on your first Launch and Learn of 2026. In short, a wet dress rehearsal is the last chance that the crew, engineers, and other scientists have to check the SLS, or Space Launch System, and make sure everything is in perfect working condition. This includes filling the rocket with over 700,000 gallons of liquid oxygen and hydrogen. You heard me right, 700,000 gallons. But that's not even the first step. Before any rocket fuel can be loaded in, the crew will take their position in the spacecraft and turn on all of the systems. Then, the spacecraft itself can be turned on, along with the rocket. Only at that point can the rocket be fueled. Finally, they start what we call a scrub simulation. This gives the entire crew and team a chance to practice any procedures they'd need if the mission was actually scrubbed on launch day. Once that's completed, they finish out the wet dress rehearsal by draining all of the liquid hydrogen and oxygen from the rockets. This procedure is incredibly important as it reveals any mission-critical flaws before launch day. During the wet dress in early February, NASA found that there were liquid hydrogen leaks. That's what caused the initial delay. Although the issue was fixed, shortly after, during the second wet dress rehearsal on February 19th, 2026, more leaks were unfortunately discovered. But this time it was with the helium system on the cryogenic upper stage, also known as the IC-US. Personally, I cannot wait to see Artemis II launch, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't getting a little bit impatient. But these systems and procedures are in place to keep the crew and everyone involved safe. So let's try to be okay with waiting a little longer. Deal? Once again, my name is Julia, and I will see you on the launch pad.